Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott now, option right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Right side, there's Decker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Second and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 25, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Shedding the tackle, and they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Prescott to throw it. The quick slant caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2. And he will find his man, Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man Lamb, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Going deep now for Decker. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. The give is to Elliott. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Escaping a tackler at the 25. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Any day. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo. I got him. 0-0, Mike 3. Watch switch, let go.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Cowboys 56, Washington 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike 3.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Decker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Elliott shreds the tackle. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Right now!
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Back now at FedEx Field. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Make three. Combo. Better bring it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And Washington will have it on the turn. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
Gets through, and now an opening. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
Combo. And let's get this. 0-0, Mike 3. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 3. Wild Bill. 19, Tiger. 70 range.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Viking 18. Mike 3.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll set up a throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
70, Washington 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that